Hi fam, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're stopping by, my name is Alicia. Pleasure to meet you, and for my returning fam, you guys already know I miss you guys all so much. I'm going to be recording this tarot reading for any astrology sign on July 1st, but remember, time is not important, so whenever this message finds you, it's meant for you. Please take the messages that resonate and leave the other ones that don't fit because they're for somebody else. I'm reading for a lot of people right now. And if you like my vibe, I would love to have you a part of this channel. Just hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share. Truly grateful. And if this is the first time you're stopping by and you want to leave a donation, I would be grateful. My donation link is the Cash App. You just hit that more button and you'll see that information there. All right, guys, so it is July 1st. I'm feeling good. So I'm going to get on and record a reading. I just got off of work, so excuse my scrubs. I do not own the rights to any music playing in the background. It is just for purposes to help me to channel. I could listen to more meditative stuff, which I have done in the past, but I like EDM. I just feel like I should listen to whatever the hell I want to because it's my YouTube channel. Especially when I'm channeling a reading, I should be able to do it however I want. All right, guys. I was picking up on some energy as I was actually shuffling. I got new decks laid out. Totally went with what they were telling me to go. So we have this regular Rider Tarot deck. It's just a pretty one. It's very slippery though. I always drop it everywhere. So we'll see how I do today. I was called to pull this deck out, which I did get it pretty new lately. It's an oracle deck. It's called What's the Vibe? That was calling to me. I realize why I don't use it a lot though, because I don't love the way that it shuffles. Cards are just not really good cards. And I do really love this deck. I just haven't used it in a long time because I like the Oracle deck for channel messages from your person in the 5D. And that one has a rose on it. And I just use it a lot because I like the stuff on there. But this is an older one that I've had for a really long time. It's called the Hidden Truth Oracle. So we'll be using that for your channel messages today. Okay, my daughter's at the gym without me. Sad. I want to be there. I was like in a workout regimen, like I was back in it. And then something happened where I started to experience some symptoms, so I had to look into it. And I've been told that I cannot be working out right now until everything kind of gets more balanced out. But since my energy levels are good today, and I want to try to get on to give you guys some more readings on this channel so we can grow, because we need to grow. That way I can do more things. So since we're feeling good, how's everybody feeling after your Capricorn full moon, by the way? I'm okay. I was okay for this one. I really enjoyed it though. Got some great pictures. I still haven't posted them yet. Just sat outside, enjoyed the energy of the moon. Just love it. I love being out in nature. It's just where I live. There's a lot of mosquitoes. So, and it's like very humid. It's just like hot. So yeah, can't stay outside for too long at nighttime here at this time. Really, I mean, honestly, it's all year round, but you know, during the colder times here, you don't really get too many mosquito bites. Other than being on my moon, now I'm syncing with other people in my house, so that's fun. But other than that, I am pretty exhausted. I'm pretty tired, but I rise above those feelings most of the time, and I just, you know, when I have a goal in life, I just keep going until I just can't. So I was picking up on an energy. I don't know if it's masculine or feminine. Remember, masculine and feminine is not used to describe a gender. However, that's how I'm doing it right now. It's to describe an energy. I was picking up on somebody who just works a lot and they do it to forget about you, but that's not working anymore. So let's see where this energy is going. Yeah, this card deck is slippery. Knight of Pentacles, a very slow moving energy. This is earth energy, so you're talking about Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Moon, that's Cancer energy, something being hidden. Give me 1 second, guys. Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So there is a very secure offer with the masculine, and it is a masculine that is going to take action here. But this is somebody who has really held back and keep his emotions hidden because you have the Moon energy here. And there's been a lot of obstacles with the Five of Wands. So this is fire energy. So you're talking about like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Ace of Cups is water. This is a new beginning in love, and there's been a lot of obstacles in this new beginning of love collective. This person has really had to have a lot of strength to overcome the heartache that they've experienced. Yeah, and they've just been, you know, planting their seeds in life, kind of looking at what they've got. With the Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry, these cards are not easy to pick up with my nails. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Moon. This is Cancer energy. I mean, the Knight moves very slow. I mean, in time, which time is just, I hate to talk about time, but it's very important for a lot of us here on this earthly plane is time. But this is, from what I've learned, Knights, when it comes to time, it could be months or at least a year, but see all these obstacles that's been in the way of this new beginning in love. And the obstacles can be this own person self-sabotaging, by the way. But they've really had to find the strength with, this is Leo energy, by the way, and it's a major arcana along with the Moon card. They really had to find the strength because they've endured a lot of pain in the heart. I don't know. A lot of people have experienced pain. A lot of people go through things, you know? So it's just like, okay. So let's see what else Spirit wants to tell us in tarot, okay? You are not supposed to be doing that, by the way. Why are you doing this right now? Yep. This person's taken a long time because they've been working on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. They've been working on their self, but they've been working a lot. Now you have 8-8 just right out the gate next to each other, so that can mean something to you in numerology, so please look it up. But what's been hidden with this energy collective is this Eight of Swords. This is mental entrapment. This is being caught up in their mind. Before I was shuffling for this reading, I don't know if I'm going to upload it as a video because I'll be copyrighted because all the music playing in the background. But this is kind of like the vibe I get into before I read your energy. And so I guess what happened was I was sitting here like just vibing out and like having my own moment. And my video just came on, probably because I was waving my hands and dancing and stuff like that. So it has like a sensor thing where it will turn on my video automatically with just like a wave of the hand. So it doesn't turn it off, but it turns it on. So I was going to post that so you guys can see like what I kind of do to get ready for your reading. But the song Yukon, I believe, or was it Daisies, or I don't know, it was a Justin Bieber song, and it was like, the way you got me up in my head. I think it was Daisies. is Yukon? I don't know. But like, I just feel like this person really gets trapped up in their head and their mental space. With this Eight of Swords kind of explaining the moon energy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like with the Five of Wands, there's a lot of burden on this Knight of Pentacles, you know, this slow moving energy, because you're single as fuck. More Virgo energy. You might have that in their chart. They might have it in their chart, their big fours, even their north node, or you might have it in yours. But you're single as fuck. Like, you're only missing one pentacle, and that one pentacle is from your significant other, from your person, to make it 10 pentacles. Okay, you're a 9 pentacles. You're single as fuck. You're doing it on your own. You can do it on your own. Intimidates this person a little bit. Doesn't mean we don't need somebody. Just means, you know, we can take care of ourselves. Sorry, I might be in a little bit of an irritable mood today. It's not because I'm in a bad mood. I'm just, you know, there's just all the things. And I just want to say thank you to Allison. If you are a subscriber and you're watching this video, thank you so much for the comment that you left on my last video. That just, it was such a beautiful message, and like I hearted it, and I meant to go back. I'm going to go back and say something because it was just really beautiful. And I don't know, you must be a high priestess I'm picking up. You got some gifts, and I guess you foresee some things for me. So thank you for leaving that message. I claim it. So thank you. Yeah, this message here, this reading that I'm reading for you guys, this Knight of Pentacles, this energy that's moved really slow towards you, Empress, you have a new beginning in love. This is Taurus and Libra energy to me as a reader. This is a major arcana. You are birthing something. So you can be birthing something new, something creative, your baby. You could be having a baby too, collective. That the Empress does mean birthing a baby as well, but you know, take that as it resonates. That can be in your near future, but it could also mean a new beginning in love. Okay, Spirit, can you give me 2 cards, please? Yeah, this person is going to take a leap of faith, collective. With the Fool card, this is Aquarius energy and Aries as a reader. To me, this person's going to take a leap of faith. They could also be like a dog person, you know, or just, they could just love animals, period. But, you know, they have a dog or 2. Yeah. With Sagittarius energy, you know, closing up the tarot message right now, coming in underneath this 3 of Swords, like, you know, this connection is protected. And Temperance is coming in here to restore the pain on both of your sides, I feel. It's not just on the Knight of Pentacles, okay? It's on both of your sides. Yeah. They said, Alicia, look at the bottom of your deck. Please don't put down your deck and not look at that beautiful energy. This is the 10 of Cups. This is the most happiest energy other than the Sun card in the world of tarot. Okay, this is Pisces energy. This is just ultimate happiness, just all around, like meeting your forever person, getting married, having, you know, animals of your own, you know, kids, if that's possible, or just combining a huge family together and just living as the Brady Bunch, you know, just having everything you can. It's like a rainbow over your head. Like, you know, I recently had a friend who lives in my neighborhood, and she's a great friend, but she took a picture of a rainbow over my home and sent it to me, and it was such a beautiful gift. And then we ended up like a couple days later on a Sunday, I came out because I was in my backyard and I could see how the sky was kind of looking. I'm like, oh my gosh, the sun is setting somewhere and I can't see it from this angle. So I went out to the front to see if I can get some pictures of like cotton candy skies. And that's when she came out and she's like, I'm doing the same thing. Like we were doing the same thing. It was so crazy. All connected. The dandelion, a second chance, deja vu, nostalgia, wishful thinking. This is crazy. They're wanting me to talk about it. So I was wearing a shirt from a DJ, Bass Nectar, and it says deja vu on it. I didn't go to deja vu. I just bought the shirt on his website because I actually like the colors on it and everything like that. But I never went to the festival. So I'm like checking out recently at the grocery store and somebody goes, deja vu. And I said, well, it's close. I said, it's deja vu. And she's like, well, what is that? And I was like, well, it's a music festival. And then the person actually ringing me up was like, it's like deja vu. Like when you remember like a memory, like you're having an experience and it seems familiar to you. And I just got into this like a whole conversation with them over my t-shirt. It was just like crazy. But wishful thinking, a second chance. There is somebody who definitely wants a second chance. Third, fourth, I don't know, guys. But they have a lot of deja vu, and you know why we have deja vu, right? So we're shown our journey before we incarnate. We know which life lessons, we know who's going to be our lessons, who's going to be our soul contracts with, who's our soulmate, sometimes we reincarnate with our twin. That's a whole experience, it just depends. And then, you're born and you come in to this body and you have amnesia. Then that's needed. You don't want to remember everything because then how is your soul going to evolve? So when you have deja vu, it's basically your soul remembering those moments that you've already reviewed before coming and incarnating here. So that's why it's like, why does this seem so familiar? And a lot of times if somebody that you're connecting with feels familiar, it feels like deja vu. It feels like I know you. Where do I know you from somewhere? It's because you do. It's because your soul recognizes the other soul. Your physical body maybe has never met them in this 3D existence, but your soul remembers that other soul. And they're very nostalgic, collective. Wishful thinking. Confused, perplexed, conflicted, puzzled. I'm going to lay down some tarot on that one, guys. But somebody is confused, perplexed, conflicted. Whenever you're confused, you're not following your intuition. Because if you were following your intuition, you wouldn't have confusion. And usually confusion means it's not right for you. Or the thought process of being stuck on that thought process isn't right for you. It's time to surrender. Sometimes letting go is the best way to free yourself. I pulled this out of a bitch affirmation that I read for you guys in a few readings back, and now I have it in front of me because I thought it was a really good affirmation, and so I wanted to leave it in front of me on my reading table. I have my yin yang tarot card. Just love it. So I have that up too by my pyramids. Somebody is clingy for you. And they You make them so happy. Glow up, new opportunities, new career, successful business. You are glowing up, collective. I feel that. New prospects are on the horizon, I hear. Third parties, haters, lessons learned, karmics. One more. Divorce, ghosted, separation, divorce. Okay, collective, there's somebody that could have been the heartache. You know, they were going through a divorce. The old ex, dead relationship, old ways are clingy. Okay, so that makes sense with that distance card. So this person connected to you, the one that is moving slow, could have gone through a divorce and they could have ghosted you because of that. They had a very clingy old ex, but it was a dead relationship. You know what I mean? So, I just want to look into this a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit about puzzled, please? Confused. Yeah, there was confusion because of a third party and a Queen of Swords, which is Libra energy. Can you tell me more? Oh my God, you're really annoying me right now. See, this is the thing I don't have patience for when it's that time. I don't have patience. I just want to fucking... Buddha, wash over me. Can you tell me more about this confused, please? Thank you. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is here. So whatever was taking place with this third party and you needing to have boundaries as this Queen of Swords and needing this, you know, truth and illumination to come to pass, it's going to, because the wheel is turning in your favor, collective. So that's fixed energy. So you're talking about Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, okay? Yeah, and it's regarding an offer and business, Ace of Pentacles, and success. Somebody's coming in with an offer. That's cool. Okay. They're saying always be discerning. Not because it's like a bad offer. Yeah, it's going to be victorious with the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. And it could involve a third party, meaning like a community of people. Because new opportunities, new career, and successful business came out afterwards. So yeah, this is exciting, collective. Are you going to get love and a new glow up in your career and business? Yeah, Two of Wands going to need to make a decision. Decision has been made. I'm hearing decision has been made. They're saying take it in the reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. 2-2. So 8-8 and 2-2 now. What about this? Oh my god, this deck is pissing me off today. Doesn't take much right now. It's not like I'm a raging you know what. It's just like, ugh. Fucking love her. Oh yeah. Two of Wands, Two of Swords in reverse. There's no more at a crossroads confusion. A decision has been made about this Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy. You don't have to have Cancer in your chart. This is a Queen of Cups. She's loving, nurturing, open heart, works out of her heart space, but this person's getting a new opportunity in a career. She's glowing up. Third parties, haters, lessons. Why do I care about even confirming a karmic? Oh my God, collective. These karmics are going to learn a lesson by watching your collaboration with the Three of Pentacles. You're going to collaborate. And they're going to be stuck in this Hangman energy. And you're going to be collaborating with the King of Pentacles. That's Taurus energy. They don't have to be a Taurus. They can have Taurus in their big fours or their North Node, okay? This is somebody very stable. He's very warm energy. He's just lovely. Oh, just love him. And they're going to be stuck in their fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not like that. Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation, clingy. Well, I mean, yeah, and so? Oh my God. You know about this, collective. You're this high priestess. You're a seer. You have intuitive knowledge. Pisces energy. Do you have that in the chart? Does this person have it in their chart? Their ex can be this karmic energy that's got to watch you collaborate. Yeah, this person's going through a tower moment. Whoever went through this divorce or is in this separation or ghosted you. What do you mean, tower moment? Yeah, they're going through Five of Swords. It's like a battle. Two of Cups, a soulmate. You can have two here, guys. You got the Empress. The Empress don't chase. Because she knows that the universe is working for her. Everything flows to her as it should. Abundance and all. She don't gotta worry about nothing. It doesn't mean she don't go through anything. It just means she good. She's okay. She's not a chaser. There's no need to chase. Why do I need to chase after something that I already know is mine? No. But there's somebody who is going through a divorce or already divorced. Their old ex is a dead relationship, old ways, very clingy, their ex. And they could have Pisces in their chart. You can have Pisces in your chart. And they're going through some tower moments and a battle. And the Two of Cups. It's a soulmate. So They want to come in and apologize with the Page of Cups here. There's a fish in that cup, though. Oh, boy. They want stability with you. Four of Wands, which is 11-11. This person can have Virgo in their chart. It's really taken some time to go within and Hermit. King of Wands is a fucking takes action. And then you've got the Devil energy. This person is obsessed with you, collective. And then you got that Ten of Cups right there. And then the Emperor, which is your perfect match. And the Six of Cups. Somebody's returning. These are hella good energy, though. This is crazy. I feel like things are getting ready to pop off. The other day, or the last reading that I posted, I went to go drink my water and just have a habit of closing my lid. And I went to go close, and I guess there was ice in there, and the ice popped off. And I was like, oh shit, that's like confirmation something's getting ready to pop off. Hey, Jen. Jen. Talking to my stepmom. I have her on my desk, a photo of my stepmom at my high school graduation. My mom is in the back. That's my stepmom hugging me, and that's my mom in the back. She looks so pretty. But yeah, this is basically like the last time I saw my stepmom, really. And she's hugging me. And I just, I'm not gonna cry. I cry. She was such a good hugger. I'm a really good hugger. I don't like just like, I had a friend of mine, when I used to work in a northern office, she was a medical esthetician. She would be like, Alicia, I need my daily hugs. I'm like, okay. She's like, I've never met somebody who hugs like you. I guess I hug with my whole heart. And my stepmom was just an angel on her. She really, well, honestly was an earth angel. So, we just lost her too soon. Her journey was a short one, to a battle of type 1 diabetes. So I lost her about a week after that photo. So a month after that photo, actually. July. My life is not as together as it seems. I could put some tarot cards on that, because, you know, that could be for a lot of reasons. I mean, you have the Eight of Swords here. There's a lot of mental entrapment. The Five of Wands, a lot of obstacles, which could totally be self-sabotaging. You have the Five of Swords, which is, you know, more battling, you know, with logic, with thought. So maybe that's what the person means. Like, I'm not all together as it might seem on the outside. And who really is? I mean, there's no such thing as perfection. Why are we trying to be perfect here? I lost myself for a little while, it came out. So that is a channel message in the 5D right now, collective. We will be together again. She's pointing at my dad, who's holding the camera, as I'm hugging her really tight. And she's like, and basically my dad was saying that was like her saying, I told you she would do this, because I had a lot going on in my childhood. I know my real mom doesn't like it when I talk about it, but I really feel like it helps others. And, you know, my mom is not the same person as she was when I was a child. You know what I mean? We all grow and we evolve and we learn from our mistakes. And I kind of grew up in a home where it was, you know, chaotic at times. Emotionally, physically, had a lot on my shoulders, grew up a little fast. My mom loved me though. Don't get me wrong. My mom loved me. It's just, we all kind of have a shadow aspect to ourselves. And until we start facing those shadows and really start healing that inner child, and then become a more healed version of ourselves, we act out of our shadow side. And that's the kind of version I got from my mom when I was a child. So being a very empathic, sensitive child that just like feels everything intensely, that was a lot for me. And so my stepmom pointing at my dad who's taking a picture of us hugging is basically like, I told you she was going to do it. She's going to do this. And like, and she meant like graduating high school. Cause like, I just had like a lot going on. Like, so, and she was just proud of me. So she just said, I'm proud of you still. I can talk to people on the other side. So I'm sorry. I am on my moon, so it makes me hella emotional. I remember every detail of that day. I remember every detail. This person hasn't forgotten. Such a Mercury retrograde kind of thing to do is like, I always know when I'm pre-shadowing for Mercury retrograde, like I don't even like, I'll start to get like that feeling, like whenever I'm starting to like think of the past or look in the past or just becoming very nostalgic, which we had an oracle deck that said that, I will say, okay, Google, when is the next Mercury retrograde? And like literally it's like a few weeks away or like a month away. And I'm like, of course. Because I pick up on the energy way before, you know, it's actually due to come. So to actually like have that moment where I wanted to look at a photo on my reading table and then to have a whole memory like surface, that's what Mercury retrograde does. That's why it's here. It's here to help you heal from your past, not live in your past. So you got to bring the past forward to heal from it. You know what I mean? Sometimes, most of the time. So, but yeah, I remember every detail of that day, and you were the best thing in my life. I feel like there was a moment that you guys met and they remember everything. Like they play it over and over again in their head, I feel. I look for you everywhere. I don't like to cry, especially I don't like to cry in front of people. It doesn't mean I don't. It's just because I do all the time. I'm a Scorpio. But I don't like being vulnerable in front of people. So whenever spirit makes me do that on this channel, I'm like, ah, why are you doing that to me? Okay, so I will wait for a sign from you. I mean, why are you waiting? Like, do you want that person? You should go get them. Because they might not be there if you just continue to wait for signs. That's a good way to lose somebody, is waiting. I wish I had treated you better. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm telling you. I saw the devil card. They are obsessed. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Why? Why did you let him go? Why? I hide behind material things. I ain't gonna bring you happiness. Like my grandfather said, what's the use of doing all this here on this earthly plane? I can't take it with me. No, you can't. I am afraid to contact you. Well, that's quite clear because you haven't done it. So, somebody going to. I wish I can share my good news with you. So they have good news. And they could share it if they want to. They just have to do it. I feel you leaving me behind because that's what's going to happen if you don't step up to the plate. There is no waiting here. Empresses don't wait. They attract. The bee doesn't dream of the flower. The flower blooms and the bee goes. This person really, that's why they've taken so long with this Knight of Pentacles and they've moved so slow. It's just because they're like this. And the amount of hurt and pain and regret and resentment you're going to feel from just not taking that step and waiting. And can you imagine like seeing your person actually happy with somebody else because you waited too long and you didn't make a move, or you were just fearful of what? You know how many times I've been rejected or people have said no? It's happened. Like, it's going to happen. What, you know, like, what if your worst fears are just that? They're just fears, you know, they're what your ego is trying to tell you could happen, and that's not even the reality. You shouldn't listen to your ego. You should listen to your intuition and your heart. The ego keeps you in the fear base. It makes you stay in that hangman energy, which is you don't move. Which these karmics are going to be in because they dug themselves a nice hole. Because they didn't listen to warnings. So this person's saying in the 5D, you definitely came closer than anyone. So they're saying to the real them, and I... I love you. I love you came out. I want to get a bitch affirmation for you guys. I like to close with them. I like them when I get a little bit irritated when I realize I've somehow put my cards back all different directions, and I don't like that. I should just let it go and let it flow. It's my anal freaking... And then I didn't even just graduate high school, but I went to college, and I was the first one in my family to go to college and to get a college degree, and I became a nurse. And she was a nurse. She was an intensive care pediatric nurse for 21 years. at a very, very not easy hospital to work at. I mean, it was one very well known where I live for kids. But you know, with the diabetes, type 1 diabetes, she couldn't have any kids. So it was like, I was like her kid in every way. And I didn't get to see her so much because I lived a little bit far away from, you know, my mom. But you know, whenever I could see them, and they did make a lot of effort to plan trips with me and stuff. But me and her just, when I met her when I was 6 years old, we just became, you know, close, which is not far-fetched because she's a Cancer. Kind of on the cusp of Cancer and Gemini, actually. Well, that's like one of my most compatible signs. So she was meant to be brought up today because she's definitely been one of my guides on the other side. And I think that's another reason too why like her journey was shorter than most, because she was supposed to aid me in my journey from the other side. So it's beautiful. Your bitch affirmation: drown out the fucking noise and keep doing you. So whether it's this King of Pentacles that needs to hear this message or you collective, drown it out. Keep moving forward. And that's it, you know? You guys have a wonderful rest of your, what is today? It's Wednesday, July 1st, but whenever this reading finds you, it's meant for you. If you liked my vibe, if you've liked this reading, if you connected with it, can you do me a favor? Hit that like bell. It just helps to push out my video on YouTube, so I'm greatly appreciative. And if you like my vibe, I'd love for you guys to know when I'm going to be posting things. So to do that, you got to hit that subscribe bell. And again, I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and until we do this again, good night.